I got this. Athor's nut. Someone had idea I should write a Cowboy Bebop fanfic.
Oh my god.
But I never watched it and I don't know if it's about, but I had an idea. So I decided instead I write about Bebop from Ninja Turtles if he was a cowboy.
Wait, there's a character named Bebop in Ninja Turtles?
Oh no. Bebop had a walking all over until he got tired for a drink. I will drink this water, it said. And then he drank it, but there wasn't any. Where will I get water? Bebop said, because he was in the desert and the nearest town was close by, but he had to get there in time. We will have some water, but it will cost you dearly, said two men, and they were cowboys that wore black, which in the Texas said they were outlawing.
That's racist.
I will buy your water if you are. But then one of them said, nah, you must give us all of your money, and then we will give you water. And they talked their guns out and pointed them at Cowboy Bebop. Bebop spin kicked his head off so hard it hit the other guy in the head and gave his throat bleeding. Ow, my friend's head, he said. And he picked up the mugger head and said, it was a good idea that I kicked you, but he still didn't have water, so he had to get to town. But it was important to keep it head because it might be later useful.
That sounds like something you would say. It might be special tool for use later.
It's a surprise tool that'll help us later. Author's note.
Why did you transcend to Jimmy Neutron to say that?
I don't know. Author's note. The mugger's head did not have blood on it because the story is rated only PG, so it is like when the head cuts off in Star Wars.
It was cauterized. His spin kick was so fast, it was past the speed of light, and it burnt his neck bloods.
Luckafly, he arrived at town in a moment too soon for comfort. Who goats there? Asked the town sheriff. We cannot afford to bring in such cattle as you. So Bebop said, I am on your side, and here is proof. And he showed them the head that he took with him cleverly. That is an outlaw's head. You're welcome to our town. And the town cheered and gave him some water.
I like how the sheriff is literally just Dr. Disrespect from the last comic. Like, I'm just picturing him, but in like a cowboy outfit with a star on his chest.
Dr. Disrespect Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah.
Not so fat, said a cowboy, Baxter Stockman, but it was Baxter Stockman before he turned into a fly and he was just a regular Boxster. He pointed at Bebop holding the head and said about the head, that head is my friend who works for me and is not an outlaw. The sheriff laughed at him and said, do you have proof? And Baxter said no and was with sad. But then when Bebop looked, the head was gone. Where did head go? That is my proof that I am on the law. So Bebop went to the outlaw's hideout and took out his gunks. Do not shoot us, Bebop. Okay. So Bebop put his guns away and had a civilized talking with him at them. We are only outlaws because we have no money. That is not an excusing, so you must come with me and prove my innocence. I'm afraid that it is not having possible, Mr. Bebop, said the outlaw boss, who wasp have big mustache.
Wasp!
Are you here to ambush me, you scum? Bebop turned around and his gun shot into his hands and he turned around and shot all the bullets. You missed, Captain Bebop, and the boss jumped over the table to attack him with his rifle, but Bebop said, that is why I always have one more bullet left. And he put in his gun and shot the boss face through the window, and the bullet bounced back and hit Bebop's eye. My eye, Bebop wrecked. I will have to wear eye patch now. Thanks for saving me, said a nephew. You're welcome for saving the day, but now I am out of bullets. The other outlaws, because they were okay, began again this time, being on the side of right and order. Bebop put on eye patch and he returned him boy to the mayor. Thanks for saving my friend's nephew. But this is not the only time, said Bebop. And he took off the mayor's hat and they said he was Baxter Stockman in the disguise. So Bebop shot out his guns. Don't shoot, you nuisance. Why should I spare your life? Well, because if you shoot me at kill the cowboy Rucksteady. No, that has not happened, Bebop said and shot Baxter 12 times. Ha, you have made mistake. You did not fire the extra shot. Yes, I got it from the outlaws. They are such traitor, Baxter yelled, and then he died, and Bebop had just one shot left, so he used it to untie Rocksteady before the trap happened. Thank you for saving me from the trap, Rocksteady became. You better, Bebop laughed, but no one got the joke because he said it wrong. The end.
Oh, the mayor was disguised only by a hat.
It's like Clark Kent only being distinguishable from Superman because of the glasses.
they taked off his hat, and that was the only thing that they were like, oh, it's him.
But other times, it takes a lot of willpower because I'm deliberately trying not to laugh. Do I have to read another fanfiction?
You have to read another fanfric.
All right, let me go find one real quick. All right, Predator versus Digimon it is. Digimon 3. Predator versus Digimon. Chapter 1. Deadly Dropdown. Predator was going down in a tailspin. I'm going to crush. And he crushed into a highway. What is it noise? Asked the limo driver. He was driving Digimon to his house on the island. Must be an alien, but is it friendly? Digimon checked out his front of him and it went all clear. Forget about me, I go on ahead, and Digimon did a jump out onto road, but there was a fire. Help me, kid, was wrapped under a car, she said, and Digimon went running to safety at her. It is not a good time for children to die. Who is that, Digimon? He just barely lifted the car and it was not in null. I would need much more strongs to lift all of it. So we had to find a way. Meanwhile, Alien craft was all exploded and they all fell down from the tremendal blast wave. No, it's blapst wave. But little kid wasn't safe from the car, which fell off the briggled. My work is in there. Sorry, sir, but we will have to be lucky that your daughter was not curled. Yes, that is true. The next day, Gigamon woke up to get readied for work, but there was knock at the door from a probably postman. I will get the mail. He opened the door and there was another predator. My brother is dead. Who are you? My name is Curlercack, and my Brothon died because his ship crashed, and the predator weren't invisible and then shot lasers at Digimon 3. Digimon had to avoid the shots, so he did the splits. If he had power to see the Predator, but he had to figure it out. Look at you look, you are behind the stairs, he said, but it was a trick. And when Predator realized he was not fooled, Digimon did a butterfly kick and knocked off the invisibility with gruesome attack. You kicked me in the invisible. That is just a start. And Digimon punched so hard that Predator went unconscious. Digimon felt licky that his bomb did not bomb the place. I have to find out why the ship crashed. So Digimon and Predator went to the FBI, but they said they can't go in there. Who are you to demand to come in? I am Digimon. Your car not a Digimon. You are not one of the... Yes, I am. I am the new Digimon, but there is no time. There's no till. Digimon is a new Digimon because there is not actual Digimon that is called Digimon. He is a new one that I invented.
Gosh dang it. I was like imagining us animating this and I wanted to use I can't even remember his name, like the default Digimon that everybody imagines.
Oh,
when you
Agumon?
Digimon. Yeah, I think that's him.
So they broken in with a timeful kick to the very door. The door crashed across the room so hard it flew across the room.
We have to animate this one. This one and Cowboy Bebop would be amazing animated.
The police tried to stop him, but they were trapped behind the door that flew. You cannot take the evidence! And FBI shot at Digimon, but missed and hit Predator. So Predator went invisible and took the cop unconscious. When Digimon found the evidence, it was all blowing high and wise.
What?
Now, how will you get to your home planet? I will have to fly there in my ship, but thanks for your help. Here is a spear. Chap Team 2 to help with the police. Digimon experienced a knock at his door, but this time it was not an alien attack. It was police. It's okay to relax. We are here to congratulate you for exposing the FBI. So they had a dinner, but Officer Victorix did not come because he was very busy. The end. No, wait. Fiend.
You can never get that part right.
What, the ending part?
Yeah, the last part was the Lend. The last one was the
Fiend.
Lend.
No. Absolutely not.
A Halo Black Crisis with Master Chief. Yeah.
Okay, I could do a short one. I'll do Master Chief.
Yay.
Chief? Not now. Master Chief answered as he blasted his rifle at the Covenant guys. I am in an emergency. When the emergency was over, he said to the radio, "What is the message?" "It is very important," said Private Martha Burke, "and you must return to the base. I will drive you there." She pulled in on a Warthog just in time as more Covenant came running with other guns. Chief jumped into the back and fired with the turret at full power. "What is it?" he said as he shot all over. "Hold on!" Martha panicked. "We are driving right into a black hole!" When Master Chief killed the last of the Covenant, he let go of the turret and picked up 2 rocket launchers. "It's action time," he said. Then he pointed and fired the rockets at the black hole, but it did nothing. "Giant grates!" he screamed. But it was too late and they got sucked in. His plan didn't work. "Our only plan is to use a teleport!" she shouted, but couldn't be heard over the black hole. Minutes later, they were on the ship and everything was okay. Thanks for saving us. Master Chief sighed because it was a long day.
That was pretty good. Now we know Master Chief's catchphrase.
Giant grates.
No, it's action time.
The Citadel is an enormous complex of buildings housing thousands of Combine soldiers. It was built by the Combine as their headquarters, and it serves them well. However, you have come here to destroy it for good. You destroy it for good. Gordon steps through the door into what appears to be some sort of large meeting room. He walks forward, stopping at a table where he sees several men sitting around it. You talk to the men. One of the men gets up and walks over to him. "What is it that you want?" he asks angrily. "We're in the middle of something important." You look closely at the man. "What are you guys talking about?" "We're talking about the new survival mode," responds the man. "You know, where if somebody gets shot, their leg gets torn off, they're still gonna keep on fighting." "So you guys are game developers then?" "What? No, we're model makers. We make accurate scale models of key areas in the Citadel." The man walks off, clearly agitated by your questions. You shoot all of the model makers. Gears in the doorway clicks and whirs as the door slowly opens. That's when you take a deep breath, exhale, and pull the trigger. The large doorway opens and you step through it. As you do, you notice several men wearing red robes standing around. They turn their head to look at you and then turn them back again. "What are you guys doing?" "What does it look like?" says one of the men. He turns around and you recognize him. It's Dr. Karnd. "What happened to your face?" he asks. "Nothing?" "Nothing?" asks Dr. Karnd. "What do you mean, nothing? You got run over by a Combine truck and nearly had your throat ripped out by a nervous surgeon." "That never happened. I have no idea what you're talking about. I think the Combine have brainwashed you." No, I'm afraid not. We're just a little paranoid is all. Care for a cookie?" You look at the cookie that is held out to you and your hunger reflex kicks in. You eat the cookie. The cookie tastes delicious and you quickly finish it off. "So, are you ready to begin?" asks Dr. Karnd. "I am ready." You begin. "All right then, follow me." You follow Dr. Karnd down a hallway. As you walk, you see various types of creatures and beings you've never seen before. What are these things? They're called the Old Ones. Don't ask me what they do. I just program the test subjects to walk into walls. Before you know it, Dr. Karnd stops walking and opens a door. You say, "Follow him through the door." A bright light clashes into your eyes, and you have to close them for a second. As your eyes get used to the light, you look through the door and see another hallway, just like the one we're in. Where are we going? To the surface. The surface? Of course. Why else would we be heading there? We arrive at the surface and see a Combine Strider attacking a rebel base. Well, actually, they're just people, and they have just as much right to be here as you do. Watch out! Dr. Karnd shouts. You shoot at the Strider. The bullet flies and pierces the Strider's head, killing it instantly. Rebels and soldiers run for cover, and some of them shoot at you. Down! Doctor. You kill Dr. Karnd. You drop to the floor as Dr. Karnd is killed by rebel gunfire. You shake your head and pull out your crowbar, standing up and shouting. You fools! Dr. Karnd was the only hope for humanity, and you've just killed him. As you make this last statement, you see several rebels walk over to your position. You killed Dr. Karnd? One asks. No, he was killed by the... Quiet! Everyone stops to listen carefully. You hear a single solitary voice coming from down the hall. Rebellion is a fool's game. The rebels all look at each other and then resume heading down the hallway. You follow the rebels down the hallway. The rebels quickly resume their march down the long, dark hallway. Before long, you arrive at another door. You follow them through the door. You find yourself in a large room with high, vaulted ceilings and several columns. There is a single Combine soldier there, wearing the uniform of a captain. Ah, the rebels have arrived. Why haven't you already killed us? Oh, you're still new to this, I'll give you that. The captain replies. You shoot, but the captain moves just so. You hit him in the leg instead of the head, but he ignores it and pulls out his pistol. He shoots you in the chest before you can get off another shot. You command the rebels to attack the captain. Rebels, attack! You shout. The rebels all attack the captain, but he's in a perfect fighting position and manages to easily fend off all their attacks. You pull out a hand grenade, pulling the pin and tossing it right at the captain, but he's still in the perfect fighting position and manages to toss it back, hitting you right in the chest. You pull the pin again and throw it right back at the captain, who is hit in the leg this time. The grenade explodes and kills the captain. You heal your wounds with the HEV suit's medical systems and move further into the Citadel. In the next room, you see Dr. Breen fighting off a large group of Combine. Breen, take cover! You shout. You hide behind one of the columns as Doctor. You say, Breen, why are you fighting your own men? You're partnered with the Combine. You see Breen dodge a bullet. I'm following my own plan. The Combine don't deserve humanity, and I intend to make that clear. Burn! You hear him shout, as he's engulfed by flames and turns to ash. You figure out why Breen spontaneously combusted. You look around for a way out of the room before you see Dr. Breen running up to you. I thought I lost you there for a moment, he says. What do you mean? I just saw you die. I know. I'm Dr. Breen, your guide for this adventure. What are you talking about? You're supposed to be the villain in this story. I know, it's a long story. No, it's a tragic story, and one I can't wait to hear. You kill Dr. Breen. I can't tell you. You have to experience it. You look at the pile of ash that was once Breen. Are you going to kill me? Yes. This is a long game with a lot of missions and decisions. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. You say, shoot Dr. Breen with a .357 Magnum. Oh, sure. Why don't you also get a cat and a dog and name them Spiky and Fluffy?